Have you ever felt like gambling was a way to prove something? To feel worthy, important, or like you're finally enough? The truth is, while gambling gives you a temporary escape from unworthiness and stress, it actually fuels these feelings, keeping you stuck. In this video, I'll uncover how gambling preys on your deepest insecurities, keeping you trapped in a cycle that feels impossible to break. My name's Steve Rose, and I'm an addiction counselor specializing in gambling, and over the years I've learned that uncovering these beliefs is the key to lasting transformation. So if you're ready to understand what's really holding you back, stick around, because if any of these beliefs resonate with you, I'll walk you through a simple process to remove the power of these hidden beliefs so you can take back control over your life. Let's get into it. Belief number 1 is, I'm not good enough. If you've ever felt like nothing you do is enough, gambling can feel like a way to prove yourself. Winning offers a temporary sense of accomplishment, as if you finally succeeded, but every loss reinforces the belief, thinking, I knew it, I'm not good enough, and the cycle keeps you trapped, chasing the validation that gambling can never truly provide. Belief number 2, I'm a failure. When you feel like you've fallen short in life, gambling can seem like a way to prove otherwise. A win feels like validation. Finally, you've done something right. And in that moment, it feels like redemption, like proof that you're not a failure. But when the losses inevitably come, it's easy to think, oh, I can't even succeed at this. And this belief pulls you deeper into a cycle of chasing a redemption that gambling can never really give you. Belief number 3, I'm not important. When you feel like you don't matter, gambling offers a momentary escape. The thrill of the game, the rush of a win, can make you feel seen, like you finally matter. It's as if for a brief moment, you're finally recognized. But as the losses mount, this fleeting sense of importance fades, leaving you feeling even smaller and more invisible. And so you keep going back, searching for another moment where you feel like you're finally enough. Belief number 4, the world is a dangerous place. If you see the world as a hostile and unpredictable place, gambling can feel like an area where you have control. Choosing the bet, the game, the strategy, it all gives the illusion of power. A win reinforces this feeling, but every loss confirms the deeper belief that you don't really have control. This turns gambling into a desperate attempt to grab at control even as it slips further away. Belief number 5, people can't be trusted. If you've been repeatedly let down by others, it's easy to believe that people will only hurt or betray you. Gambling offers an escape, a place where you only rely on yourself. But this belief isolates you, pushing you deeper into gambling as a primary outlet for relief. But as you go deeper, you become even more disconnected from people in your life, and the mask you put on makes true connection feel even more impossible. Belief number 6, I'm not capable. If you've ever doubted your ability to handle life's challenges, gambling feels like a way to compensate. Winning can feel like a moment of validation, a way to prove you're capable of achieving something. But losses, they reinforce the belief that you're not capable. And the cycle continues, trapping you even further. Belief number 7, I'm a bad person. When you carry this belief, every mistake or failure feels like confirmation. Gambling can seem like a way to quiet that inner critic, and winning can bring temporary relief. But the losses only makes this inner critic louder, reinforcing the belief that you're perhaps inherently flawed. So if any of these beliefs resonate with you, take a moment and reflect on which one you identify with the most. Feel free to pause the video during this exercise and reflect on your answers. You can even write them down. So begin by exploring where this belief originated. Ask yourself, where did I first get the idea that this belief was true? What early experiences shaped this belief? For example, if you chose I'm not good enough, think back to early childhood moments where you felt judged, criticized, or unworthy. These might include a comment from a parent, a teacher's words, or even a childhood failure. Jot down specific events that stand out. Now, test whether this belief feels true. Ask yourself, is this an absolute fact, or is this a story I've been telling myself? Did I really ever see this belief in the world? Or is it just my interpretation? For example, did you really see that you weren't good enough? Or did you hear someone's words and give them that meaning? What did you actually see or experience? Write down what happened without adding meaning to it. Once you've identified the source of this belief, take a step back and ask, was my belief the only way to interpret this experience? Or could someone have seen the same events differently? For instance, if a parent or teacher said you'll never succeed, it could be interpreted as I'm not good enough, but another interpretation could be they were frustrated and didn't know how to encourage me. Challenge yourself to come up with 3 to 5 alternative explanations for the same event. For example, instead of I'm not good enough, you could interpret it as they didn't know my potential, or that moment didn't define me, or I've grown since then, Or lastly, their words say more about them than they do about me. Now that you see the belief as just one interpretation, replace the limiting belief with something that uplifts or empowers you. For example, ask yourself, what belief would serve me better? Instead of I'm not good enough, you could replace it with I'm capable of learning and growing, or I'm worthy of love and respect. Now look for evidence of this new belief. Ask, when have I proven that this new belief is true? Write down examples like, I overcame a challenge at work, I've supported someone I care about, or I've learned from my mistakes. Finally, reflect on this empowering truth. You are the creator of your beliefs. And if this video resonates with you, it's just a brief overview of a much deeper process I guide clients through. Without someone to guide you, it's easy to miss the subtle patterns and difficult to uncover the deeper beliefs that are truly guiding your behavior. If we were working together one-on-one, I'd be able to ask you the right questions and tailor the process to your unique situation to help you dig into areas you might not even realize are affecting you. The beliefs I shared today are some of the more common ones, but the truth is, every person's story is different, and there are countless other limiting beliefs that might be shaping your life. So if you're feeling stuck and struggling to make lasting change, I want to invite you to take the next step. Let's have a real conversation about what's holding you back. Apply for a complimentary consultation at the link in the description, and together we'll explore whether working together feels right for you. And remember, recovery is not just about stopping gambling, it's about becoming the best version of yourself.